Today is day 185 of the podcast, and we're going to look at the fruit of the Spirit today. That's the fruit called goodness. Now, when we look at that word in particular, the word good, in our economy of English words, it doesn't have all that high a value. We usually use it to describe that which is common or average. And we would turn towards words like superlative or magnificent, superior, outstanding. Those words describe something that is more excellent in nature. Let me give you what the definition of this fruit of the Spirit is. It's an active goodness. It's more than kindness was, which has a mellowing effect on our character. It is energy that gets expressed through us. This goodness has a benevolence to it. It's profitable, it's useful for others, and it's useful on behalf of others. It's displayed with a zeal for goodness and truth, and it can come in forms that may not appear to be good. It can come in forms like rebuking or correcting or chastising, but it is taking an action on behalf of others for their benefit and their improvement. So you can see where correction and stuff might fit into that. When Christ cleansed the temple, he was acting from his goodness in restoring all things to what they were designed for. Pretty much it is a benevolent goodness for the sake of others. And when we keep that in mind, that's really the key, a benevolent goodness for the sake of others. Because we tend to think goodness is something that I would choose for my own sake. You know, given two choices, I'll pick what I think benefits me. That's how I decide what's good. That's not how God decides what's good. He decides what's good based on what's good for me. Therefore, I don't have to decide what's good based on me. That has everything oriented around me. That's not the fruit of goodness. So, at creation, at the end of each day, that's the word that God used to describe his assessment of creation. So the Lord, when he said it's good, he basically was describing what he had accomplished as being beautiful, pleasant, agreeable to the senses, to our sight, to our taste, to our smell. It would be agreeable to time, to place, to persons. It would have a value, estimation of high worth. It would be appropriate and becoming. And when he declared all things as being good, it was good for our sake more than for his. There's an orientation of goodness for the sake of others in this definition. It's God's role and his prerogative to decide what is good. And this is going to be critical if we're ever going to have this developed in and through us, because the fruit of the Spirit is his nature and character developed through us, not us doing something for him, but him living his life through us. So today's question: why is the world unable to see and believe in God's goodness? Or why are you unable to see and believe God's goodness?